In July 2014, I had a sleep test, and the results were 35 apnea and hypoapnea events per hour during that test. 3 months after starting Buteyko and having lost about 7-8 kilograms, I repeated the sleep test, and I only had one event during the whole night. So it was quite a major reduction in the number of sleep apnea events for me. When I was a teenager, I was put on an antihistaminic called Zaditan. I was taking it for more than 1 year. And in that period, my weight increased significantly, and my sleep pattern changed. I started sleeping earlier, sleeping for longer, and I was sleepy most of the day, especially in the morning and in the evening. But then I stopped using that medication, but I didn't lose the weight. In the night, sometimes I wake up grasping for air and kind of choking. I visited the medical doctor, and he suggested to do a sleeping lab test, and it showed that I had some sleep apneas during the night. And I was put on CPAP. And CPAP, in fact, improved my quality of sleeping and my quality of life. And that was in 2007, and I was on CPAP for 7 or 8 years. When using the CPAP, the number of apnea events was lower. But then I started to feel again the choking sensation. Not frequently, but every now and then, although I was wearing the CPAP, I would wake feeling that I choked a little bit. So I went to the medical doctor again. We repeated the sleeping exams. Everything seems to be okay, and he suggested that I tried hard to reduce my weight, which I did. I started trying to reduce my weight, and also trying to find information in the internet on other ways to improve my sleep apnea. My vitamin D was low, was about 13 nanograms per liter, which is on the low scale. And I was put on vitamin D, and it was easier to start losing weight. And I enrolled in a beginner's workshop with the Buteyko online, and that was the beginning of a better recovery. First days, I noticed I didn't have so much desire to eat, so the appetite was reduced a little bit. The first 2 or 3 weeks, I noticed that my weight was reduced in about 2 or 3 kilograms, mainly because I had a high water retention in my body, and I observed that a lot of water was released, so the weight was reduced on about 2 or 3 kilograms. And with the continuation of using Buteyko method, in about 2 or 3 months, I lost another 2 or 3 kilograms. So the Buteyko helped in reducing the weight in my case. When you are overweight, it's more probable to have sleep apnea events. I didn't need to eat so often, and in the end, the weight reduced quite easily. Vladimir suggested that I stopped using the CPAP after 1 or 2 days in the workshop, which I did. It was difficult to adjust, but then I felt okay. Not great, but I felt okay. And I did the Buteyko for about 2 months, and I thought that I was doing well, and decided to go back to my sleep specialist. And I said that I wanted to repeat the sleep test. He was a bit surprised. But since I lost about 7 kilograms or 8 kilograms at that time, he said, okay, let's give it a try and see what happens. I went for the sleep exam, and I only had one event during the whole night. 6.5 hours of sleep, about that, and just one event, which was a major improvement. And so the sleep specialist agreed that I could come off the CPAP. And since that time, I don't use CPAP. I feel most of the time I feel okay. I don't feel extremely sleepy. Some days are better than others with the sleep, but I think I'm okay. Probably I will repeat the sleep test sometime in the future, but at the moment I'm okay, I think.